Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video, guys. The Collector Vault is live and we do get to get a free kind of free a 4-star artifact when the Collector Vault is out. So today we're gonna see how much gold we're gonna be spending to actually make that happen. So I'm gonna write down how much gold we have, guys, to get started. 70,650,000 gold, and we're gonna see how much gold we have at the end. We're gonna see how much mats we can actually get along the way. So let's get in there. By the way, guys, if you want to make your life very, very simple when you start that Collector Vault, to get it roll on auto, so you don't have to click every single time, all you gotta do is hold the purchase button at the bottom right till it starts to roll automatically. That's literally the only thing you're gonna do, guys. Hold it and boom, it's on auto. Now if you want to stop it, all you gotta do is tap the screen again to actually stop it. Then we're gonna see how much mats we get along the way too, guys, because sometimes you can get a bunch of 2-star artifact, which can actually convert into you know, a lot of celestial essence, which is always nice. Basically, objective here, guys, is to get as much tier 3 mats as possible, as much BAM as possible, as many 2-star artifact as possible. If we can get very, very lucky, get the 5-star artifact that is available here, or to just go and you know, get a 4-star one at the end, because I mean, it increases damage done to super villain, which is actually pretty nice, and reduce damage taken, which can be nice for Ancient 1. Although I'm not planning to build Ancient 1 again as uniform, so for me it's probably going to be a artifact that I'm going to save to reroll some other artifact, because you know, 4-star artifact, 5-star artifact, and 6-star artifact, you can use them to reroll other 4, 5, and 6-star artifacts. So that is kind of what we want to do here. You can see also, guys, the gold is not dropping very, very fast. It's only 5,000 gold a pop, which is actually quite slow. And yes, obviously we're gonna get a shit ton of gear up kits. We're gonna get a shit ton of dimension debris, and hopefully along the way we can get a good amount of BAMs, we can get a good amount of Normstone, and we can get some tier 3 mats, obviously. But other than a 2-star artifact we're actually looking for, but so far, guys, I mean, we don't even have a token yet, and the gear up kits are dropping pretty fast. The advantage also is that when one of the square is empty, like gear up kits is probably gonna get empty in this video, guys, is that, well, the chance for the other items gets increased since you cannot get the gear up kits anymore, for example. But basically, gear up kits, dimension debris, and then the well, 3-star Zizo and the Normstone, the regular Normstones, are pretty much the items you don't really want to get. Also with the crafting event we got during the anniversary event, all those items are actually very important, because we saw that we ran out of them pretty damn fast, except the dimension debris. I did not run out of them, but everything else I literally ran out of regular Normstone gear up kits. That was very, very terrible. That was not a good feeling, guys, to not be able to do all the crafting events, because that kind of sucks. So we want to save this shit as much as possible. So far we are closing on 400k spent, well, almost a couple more pull here, 400k spent, and we still have not get a single token. That's the probably the longest I ever went without getting a token. So we're gonna have a shit ton of 3-star Euro along the way, that's for sure. We're gonna get, like I said, BAMs, gear up kits, Normstone Chaos is nice. I mean, everything is nice. If they bring the crafting event from the anniversary around one more time along the way, guys, I mean, every items we can actually get here is actually considered a nice item. The thing I wish they will do, since it's a lot harder to get BAMs than tier 3 mats anymore, I wish they will increase the amount of BAMs, you know, instead of dropping 1 BAMs, maybe dropping 2 BAMs at the time. Same thing with the Normstone Chaos, because I mean, I have more tier 3 mats, TCP and Sense Dimension than I have BAMs, which is very, very sad. Now I actually have to use my CCF, because I get too much of it, to actually level characters to level 70, which I'm sure this is not how it should be working. We really need a way to get more BAMs, that's for sure, and just increasing it, the amount we get in here when we actually roll the BAMs here, instead of gear up kits, obviously. I think that will be a very, very nice way to help us with that, because I mean, it's not a good feeling to run out of BAMs, guys, because you cannot level up the gear of characters past 20 if you don't have BAMs, which delay you on making more tier 3, more awakening characters, which, well, transcendent characters, not awakening, transcendent characters. So this is not a very good feeling. So we do need more ways to get BAMs, guys, but for now, what we really need is start getting those tier 3 mats, because sorry, guys, because man, if that does not go faster than that, this video is going to be a long ass video, that's for sure. And that'll be nice to get a 5-star artifact. I don't think I ever got one, to be honest. I think 4-star is the highest one I ever got, and I pull artifact after every update to see if we can actually get some. Maybe I got the 5-star for Ultra, I'm not actually sure, but yeah, I'm not very lucky with artifact, guys. You're gonna see next week's, after the updates drop, we're gonna be trying to pull for the new artifacts, and we are probably gonna get wrecked by RNG without a single doubt, guys. But yeah, so far 0 tier 3 mats, guys. This is pretty bad. We are closing pretty soon into 1 million gold spent. Usually we get all of that within 3 or 4 million gold, so that feels weird, guys. Usually it's a little bit faster than that, but we do get useful mats for future content along the way, so we cannot really complain about anything we are getting. Basically, the objective is to, all the items you can actually run out, it's to run out all of them, and then after that, higher chance to get the 5 stars. That's pretty much it. But usually by that point, we have the 4 tokens. But yes, this is the longest ever waited to get a tokens. The one of the 4 purple tokens we have to get. But that's probably because I'm recording this. We got the first one. We got 10 CCF here. So finally, I mean, I shall complain more. Maybe we'll get more tokens. So 10 CCF. I don't need CCF, so that's probably the item in there I need the last, which is actually CCF, because I'm already closing on 1600. Probably at the end of the day today, I'm going to be 1600, but I only have 6k BAMs, so I can only do characters when they get released, if they are important characters at the moment with my BAMs, which is definitely a stinker. About halfway on the gear up kits, closing on halfway on Dimension Debris. Iso set is going down pretty low, and closing on halfway on the regular Normstone 2. So we are getting the mats. We are getting the mats. So at least there's a shit ton of gear up kits. I don't know how much you can actually get along the way. I think it's like 500 overall you can get. So it is pretty nice. Maybe it's more than that. I don't know. I could actually pause it, you know, stop the autoplay and check, but we don't want to do that. So we just passed the 1 million gold spent, guys. So in theory, we should be halfway through if we go with what we usually spend, you know, 2, 3 or 4 million, maybe 25% true if we go for 4 million. But I mean, that was gonna depend how fast we get more tokens, man. I mean, they can give us more tier 3 mats. I mean, CCF Evento, I don't really need them. It's still mats to actually level more characters to level 70, I guess. So we cannot really complain about that. This is always useful, but that's not what we want. The items that's giving us a tokens that we can actually keep farming after we get the token is mostly the 2-star artifact. Other items, CCF, TCP, Essence of Dimension, well, we don't care about getting more. It's really the tier 2. The 2-star artifact, I don't know why I always want to say tier 2 artifact. That just makes no freaking sense. Also, it'd be nice to actually get that 5-star artifact. I mean, that'll be cool. I might think about building dude if we get a 5-star artifact, but with the 4-star, definitely going to be used in the future to reroll another artifact, unless, I mean, I finally decide to build the guy, well, the girl actually, because all the uniform is girl, but I mean, it's no metas, so it's only elite support for World Boss Legion. Can I even use a character in Alliance Battle Extreme, so that's kind of turned down for me. And we got a second token, guys. We got the Essence of Dimension now. We need TCP and we need the 2-star artifacts. Technically, we should be halfway here. Probably not, but we should be halfway here. So we should, if that follows that, we should be spending less than 3 million gold. So that'll be a nice pace, but I mean, we want to roll the 5-star artifact. Come on, RNG. Give me my first 5-star artifact, at least from the collector vote. That will be pretty damn awesome. You can see the gear up kits is starting to run very, very, very low. And by the way, guys, even if you get an items with the tokens, you can still get the items again. It is unlimited the amount of times you can get those items. So technically you could get 20 million CCF if the RNG is really on your side before you get, you know, your 4 tokens, for example. That is a possibility. Now, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but guys, you get what I'm trying to say here. So 2 tokens so far. This is going nice. We're about to run out of gear up kits, which is nice. Pass halfway for the Dimension Debris, pass halfway for the regular Norm Storm, getting close to halfway with the 3 stars ISO, which is probably the items we care a little less about, because from our VIP level we get so much ISOs from Multiverse Invasion or whatever it's called, that we definitely don't need 3 stars ISO at this point, guys. But hey, it is free items. We are definitely going to take it. I love that we are getting a good amount of 3 stars Yuruto, because the next update, when we get the next combine Yuru chance up, well, that's gonna give us more Yuru to combine to 6 stars and then to combine into Odin Blessing. So Yuru, we never complain about Yuru, that's for sure, guys. And when I can, I like to save all my dimension currency, dimension mission currency, I forgot the support tokens, whatever it's called. I like to keep all that to buy Euro when the combine Euro event comes around, so we can actually first it costs 30% less gold to actually combine them, which is nice, but we can actually make more 6 stars, more blessing. It's always very important for me, guys. So yes, and by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content of the channel, make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment, guys. Let me know how much gold you had to spend to actually get your 4-star artifact. Did you build this dude or not? Did you build, well, this dude slash girl or not? Since the latest uniform is a girl, we should call him a girl, but I mean, it's just, I don't know how to call him, guys. Him, her, whatever. But yes, guys, let me know, did you build him? Are you happy with the results you're getting from this character, or are you not happy? Do you recommend me building these characters, or you do not? I mean, that's always nice to get you guys feedback. And what do you guys think about the upcoming update? Are you happy with sorry, hit the mic here. Are you happy with Black Widow, Iron Man getting a uniform, or are you not? Personally, I'm hoping that we're gonna get Captain America from the team of this update. Looks like we might be getting him. If we get a new uniform for him, I'm hoping it's going to be meta for ABX, better than Wolverine, and I'm actually going to be building him. So if he gets a uniform, he's probably going to be my next tier 3 going to be building. But that will be nice. That will be very nice. But let me know, guys, what you think of this update so far. I'm not a big fan. I think these characters got way too many uniforms already. But I mean, if Captain America becomes very, very strong again, I mean, he is very strong, and we're going to enjoy that. obviously. So it's been a while since we got another tokens, guys. About 5 minutes since we got another tokens, but we are out of the gear up kits now. Almost out of debris, almost out of the regular Normstorm, which means the other items around have a higher chance to be dropped once those items are out, which is actually pretty damn nice, obviously, guys. So it is nice, the items we're getting. Izos is passed off with 2, which is a lot. I don't think I ever went that low on items in here. Yeah, I do believe, guys, this is the longest session we had. We just got past 2 million gold spent so far. So, I mean, this not very expensive because it's just a few million gold. It's not as expensive as the other collector's vault, but I mean, it's more expensive than what I usually do. That's what I'm trying to say here. So it's expensive, but it's nice rewards. As I said, guys, if the crafting event ever come back that we need gear up kits, Dimension Debris, and regular Normstorm, we're gonna be happy we get a shit ton from those collectors vault event that comes around every single of them. I'm just disappointed that it is this guy in there. I mean, Ancient One, I don't really need this guy. Nobody really need this guy as a main character, and his artifact is built for as a main character. So I wish there was more centered around a support artifact, but I mean, it is totally fine still. Some people will use him, and we could always drop this artifact on him for the Land of the Shadow. So, and we got a third tokens, guys. So it looks like we're getting a token every 5 or 6, so 4 to 6 minutes. So that's pretty nice. We're about to run out, really about to run out. As mentioned, the Reese here, really about to run out of Normstorm. See, I called both of them and we just get them back to back to back. So they are going to be running out. So that means chance to get the other items is going to get higher. We're getting a good amount of BAM too. I mean, probably like over 50 BAMs. It's not really a good amount, but it is pretty decent. We are out of Dimension Debris. Should be out of Normstorm in a sec here. Unless we get last tokens before that happen. One more. Yeah, we are out of Normstorm now, so a lot less items to be pulled here. So higher chance to get that TCP, higher chance to get I mean that last token, but higher chance to get everything else too, especially the items that you don't have a amount that can actually max out. So always nice. A lot of EZOs coming out, a lot of purple EZO, that's for sure. I mean, that's pretty much all EZOs BAMs for a while now, which is wow, 3-4 BAMs in a row. Okay, back to EZOs here. Normstorm, BAM. Okay, so we're getting the good items now, and boom, we just got the 4-star artifact, guys. So it took us, we started to record this video 18 minutes ago, so it didn't take that long, guys, to be honest. Let's see the items we got. So we got 2 2-star artifact. That is pretty nice. We got a shit ton of 3-star Euro. We got a shit ton of 3 stars. EZOs, 600 Ascensive Dimension, 500 gear up kits, 12 TCP, 8 Ascensive Dimension, 20 CCF, 50 Normstorm, 50 BAM, 42 Normstorm, and a mix of the other Normstorm. So that was actually not that bad. And we spent 2,625,000 gold. So it's actually not a lot of gold that was spent there, guys. And if we go in the inventory here in the artifact, I want to see. It should be in the inbox, I guess. Yeah, here we go. I want to see this artifact. It is destruction artifact, so it's not even good for Ancient One. The rest is fine. No, I don't want to equip it. I just want to showcase the stats here. Probably there, yeah. So increase basic damage dealt to super villain faction by 11%. That is actually pretty solid. If he was a good character in one, you know, not just a low mid-tier level for World Boss Legend, but if with uniform she was a good character for World Boss Legend, that would be nice. Damage decreased basic damage received is nice, but I mean, it's just not enough for me to just want to keep it. So we're gonna lock it for now until we pull a 4-star artifact that we want to equip. Then we're gonna reroll these 4-star artifact, well, that 4-star artifact with it. So guys, again, let me know how much gold you spent. If you got good rewards, let me know in the comment section, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Marvel Future Fight, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.